Alrighty, traders, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. In this show, all we do is chase after 20 pips in the market. Now, we've gone ahead and placed a few trades this week. We're going to go ahead and review some of the trades that are still open. We have closed out some profit on some of the trades as well. So we've got trades that have paid off, trades that are still active. We're going to go ahead and review that. Plus, we're going to go ahead and enter more trades today. Traders, if you are struggling with your trading and you are just not able to make profitable trades, stick around. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some trade setups this morning. So with that being said, I'll see you right after this. All right, traders. So we had some news coming out this morning. We had the CPI inflation coming out, CPI, which is inflation, coming out here in the US, and showed that inflation is still increasing. Now it is monthly data, so month on month we've seen some data coming out on inflation, and we are seeing that the inflation here in the US is rising. Yeah, it is. And we can feel it at the pump. We can feel it at the I'm just recently buying a car. In fact, I bought two cars right now in this month, and I'm feeling, of course, the increase in prices in cars. We're looking at, of course, inflation is pushing up prices when you go to the store. So inflation is definitely here. There's no doubt about it. We don't need those numbers to actually tell us what's going on. We can see that inflation is definitely increasing. Now, with inflation coming out, obviously it affected a lot of the currency pairs that we do trade. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. We can see some spikes in the market. Let's go take a look and see how we can take advantage of this move, and if whether or not we're going to be trading with that breakout, or we're going to actually trade against that breakout. Everything's going to come down to what the charts are telling us, and not necessarily what the news is telling us. The news is going to tell us that the market's going to move back and forth, but then the data is going to be reporting as we go ahead and look at the chart and analyze the chart, break it down, and see where we are based on support and resistance. Now, traders, if this is the first time that you've joined this session and you have not subscribed to our channel, please make sure that you go ahead and do so. Now, we mentioned last month that at the end of January, we said that we're going to be broadcasting on only one channel, which is the Traders Network Club channel. We have gone ahead and given the courtesy of everyone just getting adjusted, making sure that we broadcast on both the channels, which is FxBigDog as well as the Traders Network Club. But we are going to move to just the Traders Network Club for these shows. So make sure that you subscribe to the Traders Network Club. If you're not already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the Traders Network Club YouTube channel. And don't not unsubscribe from the FxBigDog channel, because we are bringing in some excellent stuff, excellent content on that channel over the next few months. We're definitely going to go ahead and start building up some additional content. Subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you go ahead while you're down there, smash the like button, because we want to make sure we get this video out to as many traders as possible. Now, traders, while you're down there in the description, there's a lot of good stuff that you may want to be that you might be interested in by just going ahead and checking out the description. There is our Telegram channel based on all the trades that we do. There is information about our trade Copier, the results, all of the good stuff is down there below in the description. Check it out. There's some great content there that you might want to go ahead and review when you got some time. Without further ado, traders, let's go ahead and get into what you are here for, and that is, of course, these trade setups. Now, let's go into the charts and take a look at the chart right here. And we did have some data that was reported, and let's take a look at that data. Here's the data right here. And good morning, everyone. Yeah, I've got a bunch of traders right here. Denise is in the house. Good morning, Denise. John, Austin. We have Orlando here as well. Rex, good morning to you as well. David. So we got quite a few traders here coming in very early and getting ready for today's session. So let's take a look over here. And we see that there's the inflation, monthly data. And yep, the monthly inflation did show an increase in inflation. So that's it. We don't have anything else here this afternoon that is coming out, except for the latter part of the afternoon. which is the RBA Governor Lowe that speaks. Australia also has its problems. I'm not too sure what the speech is on. Let's take a look over here. Okay, so he's just testifying to the committee of economics. So that's going to be more around. That's not really going to. I'm not going to see too much movement out of that. So we do see that we got no other data coming out on Friday. So it's going to be a quiet time between now and for the end of Friday. So as we head into the weekend, we don't really have a lot of news that's going to do too much. Now let's go take a look at the trades that we're currently still in. And then I'm going to go ahead and place some trades, some new trades. So look at that spike that we had right here. We actually had it on the CAD Swiss. We had a nice big spike. Look at the US dollar, US dollar CAD right here. Strong rally to the upside right here. And we're not in that. We've actually closed out. Let's go take a look at our closed out positions. And let's go to a terminal right here. And so these are the trades that we just recently closed out. You can see there New Zealand CAD, Euro, US dollar, US dollar CAD. We closed that out. We had multiple positions in on that. So we end up closing out on that. And also, if you go to our Telegram channel, you'll be able to pick up some information on the trades right here. So let's go to the Telegram channel right here. And you can see right here in the Telegram channel, all of the information that we do here in the trading room is, of course, being posted in our Telegram channel. You can see there, we did go ahead and close out on the US dollar CAD. That was just recently with that spike. So that happened this morning as the news came out. And then we had the Euro closed out. Swiss, you can see right here, it still looks like we're still active on the Swiss because we sold a new position. So traders, remember, go ahead and make sure that you check out the description below. Get connected to the Telegram channel because we are completely open and transparent about what we do here. Not only am I actually placing this live in a live trading account, but of course I'm giving you access to be able to follow the trades that we're doing right here so you can keep up to date. No manipulation on this at all. And so let's take a look at Aussie CAD right here. So we're still in on Aussie CAD, and I believe we are selling on Aussie CAD. Let me double check on that. I think that is the case. Yes. So we are selling on Aussie CAD, and as you can see right here on Aussie CAD, we came pretty close to our break even, but clearly we're chasing off the profits, not just break even. So we're still in on this trade. We're down about 25 pips on that, which is not bad based on our setup. But let's take a look and see what's going on here with the swings. I've got the 4-hour open right here, and on the 4-hour, I'm noticing a couple of things here. And this is it right here. I noticed that we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we expected 4 to come back down here. Well, if you take a look over here, you can see the market's struggling to break above the wave 3 up here at the top. So there is this chance that the market may come back down to test the support down here, all right? And maybe even give us a little bit of a bear trap as it goes ahead and tests that resistance, now becoming support, and then turn around and head back up north. Now, I did prepare myself and say that the Aussie CAD could possibly go all the way up to the 5th wave before turning around and going back down deeper, which means that we'll enter new trades, and then while we're entering new trades, and it then goes ahead and dips back down south, we're going to be able to profit on the trades on that dip. So I'm not really concerned about Aussie CAD right now. I feel like before the weekend comes, we should be out of those trades. And then, and also I'm taking a look over here, and I'm seeing a negative divergence as well, as price slightly spiked up above that high, and we do see the oscillator still working its way back down. So we're seeing price and momentum disagreeing, giving us an indication that we are going to see a downside move because that sets up as negative divergence. So let's move on to the next currency pair that I'm in right here. And this is the one right here. This is the CAD Swiss. Now, I'm still in on 2 positions on the CAD Swiss. We just recently picked up a second position this morning. And so let me take a look and see what's going on here. Well, you can clearly see the negative divergence here. Okay, I almost said a bad word. You can see that there's a negative divergence here. And there it is there. There's that negative divergence that we're seeing here. And so it is indicating that we should start seeing CAD Swiss sell off. Now, the question here is, how do we tell where it's going to sell off? Well, I'm going to go back to my swings, And I might have to go ahead and break this down on a 1 hour just to get a little bit more details here and getting a little bit more data as well. So more data helps us to be able to see patterns better. So the more pattern, the more data, the more patterns. So here we go. Let's take a look over here from the bottom. I noticed price moved up right here, giving us a wave one. Then we had another rally to this level right here above the 1.618. And there it stalled. And take a look over here. Traders, can you see that we have the 1.27 right here? That we're now trading slightly past that. So I'm still confident that our CAD Swiss right here should start seeing a dip, and that dip will take us all the way down to, let's take a look, this level right here. So we're chasing after around about just a little bit lower than that. We're probably looking at around about 72.55. So we're chasing after 72.55, and that'll be around about, let's call it 60 pips from where we're trading right now. So we're looking for a 60 pip dip, and currently right now, I believe I'm down 25 pips on this. Let's double check on that as well. And so here it is right here, and I'm down about 20. Is that 20 pips? I can't see. 30 pips. So I'm down 30 pips. There's a target to the downside that is going to be 60 pips deep. I'm okay with that. So I wouldn't mind, actually, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind another entry point right here. And if I look over here, where are we trading? This price was at, let me bring in this right here. Let me take a look at this price. So that is at, oh my gosh, this is so small. Why couldn't we get the writing larger? And so, okay, that is at 72.94. Okay, 72.94. So we're probably going to be looking to re-enter around about 70. Is that 72? Yeah, 72.94. So we're probably going to be entering around about 72. Sorry, 73.19. So 73.19. We're not there yet. Okay, we're not there yet. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, we've got about another 8 pips to go. And I believe if we look at that spike, oh, the spike went up to 73.15. So we just shy of getting in on that second entry point. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind that second entry, the third entry point, not second, but third entry point coming into play, because if we get that third entry point, it's going to give us our target a little closer down, and we should be able to get to that with ease. So let's hope we get into that trade. If we don't, that's okay. We still got 60 pips to the downside, so we've got a lot of room for the market to go ahead and move and profit on the CAD Swiss. So I'm not too concerned about that. Now let's go take a look at some new trade setups right here. Now we've got a couple of traders right here. It says, Gary, could you look at the gold on the 1 hour chart at the moment? FxBigDog, what is happening? Do you have an idea? Well, what you might want to do is you might want to go ahead and check out my FxBigDog channel and go look at my my battleground video. And that I talk about gold. I talk about all the other currency pairs. In this session, we focus more on these two quick Pip Grabber trading sessions. I don't analyze any other chart but the ones that we're actually going to go trade right now. So make sure that you go ahead and check that out. I did talk about gold. I did go ahead and give you some inside information on gold. You may want to go ahead and check that out. All right. Now, today, we're going to go focus more on the actual Pip Grabber trade setups. So let's go take a look. And by the way, keep an eye on the CAD Swiss right here, looking for that extra entry point there. So let's go to the New Zealand CAD right here and take a look at New Zealand CAD. And let's go ahead and make a decision on New Zealand CAD. I like the fact that we hit this high. So let's take a look right here. All right. Now, remember yesterday. Yesterday, we spoke about the market moving up and chasing after this level right here. Okay? Well, we said yesterday we're going to go ahead and sell the New Zealand CAD based on that resistance, and we did, and we made our profit. Okay? Market went down and we made a profit. It would have been an excellent place to go ahead and resell right here at the top again and look for that dip back down south. So we did get that dip, but take a look at this pullback that we have right here. Okay? So maybe, just maybe, there's an opportunity to be able to trade that pullback. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up this level right here. That's going to be our support level there. And obviously this trend line, where's this trend line coming from here? Let me go to the 4 hour and see what this trend line is doing. What is this trend line doing here? Oh, I see. Okay. So we did break through that trend line. We are range bound, so we're looking for a New Zealand CAD to go up long term, to go up to the top here. But if we're looking for some short term grabs, let me see if I can grab some sells here while price is trying to pull back. Let's see here. That looks a little range bound here, doesn't it? Man, it does. All right, so let me take a look inside here. Oh, by the way, wait a minute. I'm looking at this right here. Take a look here. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we had a running flat as price did not take out that low. What? We picked up a good level of resistance here. We sold off that. But let me go ahead and take a look at this swing and see if there's something else that I'm missing out on here. Okay, so this is the other option. Here's another option right here. We're seeing here on the 1 hour time frame, we're seeing oscillating in the overbought condition. We're seeing 1.27 being tested up here at the top, right here, right? And that's going to be, of course, our resistance. And if we continue to trade below this level right here, we're actually chasing after this low as it sets up an irregular flat. So I'm starting to see a different pattern here as I've gone ahead and broken it down a little bit deeper. So we're starting to see irregular. That means that this correction move that we're seeing up here, that's just retesting this U-turn, and we may end up seeing the market drop back down to this level as an irregular flat right here. And that gives us a downside potential here of about 90 pips. So grabbing 20 pips right here shouldn't be a problem. Let me see here if I go ahead and... Oh, if it goes back down to this level of support right here, that's 26 pips. I like to get about 30 pips in that, but I'm gonna be happy with that. Let's go do this. 75. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and enter short. New Zealand CAD, sell. All right, I'm entering New Zealand CAD with a sell right now. If you go to the Telegram channel right here, you'll see that we've gone ahead and posted that right now. There it is there, New Zealand CAD, sell position. So we currently are selling New Zealand CAD at the moment right now. All right, so we're in on a sell New Zealand CAD. We're bearish on the New Zealand CAD right here, and we're looking for a 20 pip grab out of that. Now remember, traders, just for those that are new to the channel, we do use a cost averaging. So we might enter multiple positions. So make sure that if you are trading and following me, all right, which I'm not telling you to do, but if you are, make sure that you're using proper equity management and reducing your risk so that you can have the buying power to be able to re-enter if we need to do that, okay? Very important there. And that's going to be our saving grace. If we don't have buying power to re-enter again, the strategy is not going to work. And I understand this is not for everyone. I get that part too, okay? Now, let's go to the US dollar CAD right here. US dollar CAD, woo, man, I'll tell you something. Big spike over here, then a big pullback. Let's take a look at what I'm expecting to see here on US dollar CAD. Traders, I'm expecting a B right here, ABC move, right? I'm expecting an ABC move right here, okay? So which means that this pullback is just a correction move as we look to continue to rally up north and chase after that level there. So I'm actually going to be buying on US dollar CAD. So here's US dollar CAD with a big spike right here. I'm going to jump in on that pullback, and I'm going to go in with a buy. And if price just goes back up to where those highs are, we're going to be able to close out with profits. Now, if I'm wrong and price does go further down, we're going to re-enter, And then any correction move, we'll probably get out of that trade. So we're going to trade this spike. Okay, we're going to trade the spike and see how this plays out. Now, let's go to the last currency pair right here that I'm going to review, and that is going to be on the Euro US dollar. Now, we've just closed out a bunch of trades on my trade copier based on a short on the Euro US dollar. The question here is, do we see a reason to want to get back in on this? Let's take a look. Now, I'm going to go to the 4 hour and just take a look on the 4 hour right here. And the 4 hour did show a little spike here. Look at that 4 hour indecision candle. So nice little indecision candle. Did go into an overbought condition right here. Found a bit of support right here. Remember, traders, we did speak about this. We spoke about this quite often in the last couple of sessions. And we did speak about how this support level right here is going to become resistance. Old resistance, now new support. All right. So that level right there, we said that because we were in multiple positions on the Euro US dollar. We said, hey, when price gets to that level, I'm almost certain we're going to get a bounce off that level. So the market needs to get down to that level. And we got that. Look at that little zigzag right here. Okay. We had a nice little zigzag. Market went down, up, down right here. All right. So down, up, down. And that's what gave us that support right here. And now we're probably going to see price moving back up. Now, clearly, I don't have the confirmation yet on the 1 hour, the 4 hour. The 1 hour right here. The 1 hour, if I draw up a trend line, we do see that wedge breakout. Notice how the market comes back to retest that support and bounces back up. How much did it bounce back up, though? 28 pips. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a good buy right here. Yeah, you know what? As much as I'd like to get in on this buy right here, I do see price could move up to the top here. 42 pips. Look here. Worst case scenario, if it comes back down here again, I'm going to be picking up a second position. But if it does go ahead and start rallying, I'm going to be up 42. I should easily be able to make my 20 pips in this trade. The 1 hour is in and over. Let me go down to 15. I'm trying to see here if I can wait for pullback. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do on this one right here. This one, I'm going to put a pin in, but I want you to keep an eye on this because I've got actually a trading session that's going to take place in the next, what's it, 15 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on the Euro US dollar. And what I do want to do here on the Euro US dollar, I do want to buy, but I do want to get in at a better price because we did see this nice little bit bounce off here. But I'm going to wait for price to just drop back down a little bit right here and then go ahead and rally. So if we get a nice little pullback, I'm going to get in on this. And if I can get in with maybe 10 or 15 pips lower, that'll be able to give me the opportunity to make quicker profits on this trade. And that's really what it comes down to. I'm not worried that we're not going to make profit because I do believe that the Euro US dollar is going to rally. But what I do want to do is I do want to make sure that when we get in on this trade, that we get to profit on this a lot quicker. So I'm looking for more of the time than I am worried about the profits on this. So we will get our profits, but I just want to get in on a pullback. So I'm going to wait for this pullback to take place before we go ahead and jump in. So here's the trades that we've placed so far this morning. We've got the New Zealand CAD and we've got the US dollar CAD. One is a buy, one is a sell. We're in on those two positions at the moment right now. And so we're waiting on the euro for a dip and then another rally. And again, traders, we are also in. If you take a look here on my chart here, or at least on the trading platform, you'll see right here that we are in on the New Zealand CAD. We are in on the CAD Swiss. We are in on the Aussie CAD as well. And we're also now in on US dollar CAD. So the only one that I'm not in right now is the Euro US dollar, which I will get in a little bit later. So keep an eye on the Telegram channel. If you haven't already, check out the description below. There's a Telegram channel, the Traders Network Club. Check it out, and any trades that we do place will be placed in there. Now, traders, if you're interested in Trade Copier or the trading tools that I use, like the Pip Grabber Trading Tool that I use in this session, make sure you go ahead and check out our channel, or at least not our channel, but our website. And the website is TradersNetworkClub.com. All the information is there. We've got support there. You can go ahead and chat online to go ahead and get some more information if you do need some more information. So check it out. It is available for you. That's what we have for today. Let's go ahead and wait and see what happens with these trades. It's going to be interesting as we head into Friday. So traders, have a great weekend, and we'll see everyone back again next week, Tuesday. This is FxBigDog signing off.